I'm here today with Rick Dumont, member of the organization Support the Soupman. How are you doing today?
Very good. How you doing, Jack?
I'm
Thanks
doing
for
good.
having me.
Oh, no problem. Uh, where does Support the Soupman operate, and how can someone find the organization?
We are based in East Bridgewater and can be found at on the web at supportthesoupman.org. And our home office is on Bedford Street in East Bridgewater.
Nice. For anyone unaware, could you give the story behind Support the Soupman?
Oh, sure. I guess it started several years ago. Peter Kelleher, the founder of the organization, he lost his son, who was homeless, living on the streets of Bangor, and was addicted to opiates. And he had unfortunately passed of an overdose while living on the streets. And Peter was motivated to do something to help the tragedy going on in the streets all over New England, and started in Brockton by giving out soup. He makes homemade soups, of course, hence the name Soupman. And he brought this soup out to the homeless in Brockton, and was just inexorably moved by the number of people and the stories that he was hearing from the people that were receiving his soup, and he decided he wanted to do more, and has since, over the last 3.5 years, has it boggles my mind how much he has grown, and what the amazing things that he's done in that interim, and brought in for team members, including myself. I'm honored to be part of. But he went from basically shilling soup out of the back of his truck to now we have 3 school buses, 2 large ones, full-size ones, and 1 small one, 3 portable showers. We have clothes. We have partnerships with all kinds of organizations, including Ocean State Job Lots, Lava May, the Kraft Foundation is in Bridgewater State University. So we're growing and expanding constantly, looking to work with other nonprofits that help the homeless, and have many different relationships growing with them, from Bangor all the way down to Warwick and various towns in between.
Wow, that's an amazing story.
It really is. It's
How has the emergence of COVID-19 affected the work of the organization?
It's been fun. um, it has caused some issues. I mean, we obviously had to deal with a lot of getting the PPE out to all the volunteers to make sure that we're all masked, and when providing our services, that everything, doing the social distancing, making sure that the homeless themselves, or those needing assistance themselves, are also masked and socially distant as they're coming up and getting a new pair of shoes, or a winter coat, or bag, food, or taking a shower. We have to go through it's been a litany, and a learning experience too, to make sure that we're doing the best we can to not exacerbate the situation as a town or a state overall, a community overall. So we're doing a lot. As we have a lot of masks that we're constantly wearing, constantly giving out, constantly staying on top of making sure. Literally for the showers all summer long, we had the yardstick out, or the measuring tape out, making sure that everything was at least 6 feet.
Exactly.
Everybody's at least 6 feet apart, and doing that whole thing, even though everybody's outside, you still need that. So yeah, it's been different, because early on there would be the swarm, if you will, and I say that in a kind way, but the mass people converging on Peter's truck to get the lunches and get the food, or to get clothing, and now we have to go, okay, one at a time. So it's become a little bit more orderly in a sense.
Yeah.
Still very friendly. Peter, he knows everybody that he deals with, and helps every day. And I think they all appreciate him, but he very much appreciates them, and truly cares. His heart goes out to every one of those people that he's serving. But yeah, so it's been a process.
So based on what you've seen on the ground, or working with the the organization. How do you think we can combat the issue of homelessness or food insecurity?
How, I mean,
Heavy question.
it's yeah, right. It dives into the politic. I mean, it's politicians, aka smart, who are supposed to be public servants. They sometimes just attach lip service to the idea of we're going to deal with the homeless issue. And it's not, I mean, there's a lot of variables that need to be dealt with. You have your health, you have your mental illness, you have your economic, those who lost jobs, especially during COVID, and then now on the streets because of evictions, or, those who are hiding from domestic violence relationships, violent situations, or worse. There's a lot that needs to be addressed in order to fully bring the homeless back, provide them with some sort of stable existence that's not, constantly hazardous by living on the streets, not just from the weather, but from crime and things like that. I don't have the answer. Honestly, I think Peter developed, I mean, he didn't develop, but he basically made a statement once that I said to him, this is exactly, you say it, it's exactly what it's all about. And that is our motto. It's the people helping people. It's just that simple. And it is really, can be just that simple, where we help each other simply because we are people. And hopefully, that's one of the reasons why we're trying to team up with local organizations in various towns that are already there feeding and providing services, so that we can offer some further assistance to bolster the programs that they offer, and really make it a collaborative effort, so that we all can work together and hopefully do something even more positive.
I got you. Anything else you want to say before we go?
No, I think overall, I mean, whatever we can do to help people, if people watching this in some community somewhere in New England knows of homeless, and like their local organization, or that is looking for assistance or partnerships opportunities, we're certainly amenable to talking to them and seeing what we can do to kind of collaboratively bring this stuff together. If you want to volunteer, we're more than happy to have volunteers, even if it's just for a day. If you want to give of yourself for a day and come out and help give out Thanksgiving dinner or Christmas dinner or whatever, come on, let's go, let's do it. So
Let's go.
Let's make it happen.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think that's basically it. I mean, it's an amazing thing. And I've worked with food pantries over the years. I used to run food pantries in New Hampshire, and what Peter's doing is really just amazing to make all this, to start this process of bringing fellow organizations together, so that we all can work together and provide and our strength and services, all of our strengths together, so that we're not having any weak links, is a very important thing.
Gotcha. Thank you for meeting with me.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Jack. Very much so.
Hope stay safe. Have a good holiday season.
Yes, you as well.